Roses.
Hi, gorgeous. It's that time again where you get to sit back, relax, and listen to another episode of Smell the Roses with Steph. If this podcast speaks to your heart, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow the show so you'll get all the updates and never miss a new episode. There is nothing worse than feeling overshadowed by the people you love. A sibling, a partner, a friend, a colleague. At some point in life, we've all felt outshined. Sometimes it lights a fire in us. It motivates us, even inspires us. But other times it quietly breaks us. Because living in someone else's shadow never feels good. But today, I want to shift that perspective. Because standing in someone else's light doesn't have to dim yours. Just because you're in the dark doesn't mean the light is gone. It simply means you're in a different part of the cycle. Take a moment to think about the relationship between the sun and the moon. The moon doesn't compete with the sun, it translates it. It takes powerful, overwhelming light and softens it into something gentle, something we can sit with in the dark. And just like that, your light doesn't disappear when someone else shines brighter.
It transforms.
The people around you may carry a strong, radiant energy, but being near that light doesn't diminish you.
It expands you.
You have to learn to see it differently. Spiritually, we move through cycles too. There are times when you are feeling seen, expressive, aligned. That's your full moon energy. And there are times when you are quieter, more internal, working in the shadows. That's your new moon energy. Both are powerful, both are necessary. You are always growing, always evolving your light. Some days you will feel like the sun, bold, direct, unstoppable. Other days you will feel like the moon, reflective, gentle, quietly powerful.
Both versions of you are enough.
We are not here to compete with each other. We are here to share light. That's something Chris and I live by.
When you win, I win.
And that mindset changes everything. There was a time when I felt outshone by Chris's talents, achievements, and accomplishments. While I was a stay-at-home mum looking after a 1-year-old and a newborn, Chris was the breadwinner. He was excelling in his soccer team, playing in grand finals and winning the Golden Boot. He was social and spending his nights out on the town with his friends. Meanwhile, I was at home dedicated to being a mother, taking care of our home. I felt like I was living in the shadows, as if my roles were nowhere near as important as Chris's. I found it difficult to contribute to adult conversation. I was understimulated, relying on my baby's routines to keep my life together. Outside of my home, I felt uncomfortable, inadequate, so I stopped going out. I stopped living my life to the fullest, and that only led me to resenting my husband. He had done nothing wrong, and I didn't want to hold him back. There were days where I forgot who I was, and I thought that my life as a wife and parent was a life sentence.
Which it was definitely not.
When I realized who I was before I became a wife, the person I was before I became a mother, that fun, loving, outgoing soul, the person who chose to take a back seat and hide in the shadows of my husband's beaming light. But this isn't where we're supposed to be. Do you want to know what I learned? Always save a piece of the pie for yourself. Otherwise, you will starve. You will be left feeling like a slave to your children, an assistant to your partner and husband, used and abused, and your soul will feel diminished. Your energy drops, your confidence fades, and the connection to who you truly are starts to weaken. Do not give everything you have to work, to your partner, your child, or anyone else. Because when you run on empty, you don't just feel tired, you feel depleted, heavy, frustrated, disconnected. I've been there for days, weeks, even months. And eventually something gives. Whether it's my patience, my mood, or my energy. And it's not worth it. Because when you lose yourself, you don't just feel it. The people around you feel it too. So learn your limits. Listen to yourself and stop before you reach your breaking point. Here's the truth. No one is trying to overshadow you. You don't have to live in the shadows of others. Everyone is running their own race. You're not even in the same lane. So why are you comparing? What if instead you stepped back and saw it differently? You're not behind them. You're not beneath them. What if you saw yourself as simply being on the sideline, cheering them on? And if the roles were reversed, they would be cheering you too. Maybe it's time to step out of the shadows of everyone else's life and start building something of your own goals, your own passions, your own light. Because the truth is,
no one is holding you in the dark but you.
You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You are choosing every single day how you live your life. You can change direction, create something new, and redesign your future at any moment. The only thing in life that is guaranteed is that the sun will rise and it will set. What you choose to do in those hours of light and darkness is entirely up to you. Even when life feels uncertain, the rhythm of light and dark reminds us.
This moment is not permanent.
There is always tomorrow. There is always another chance to step back into your light.
Steph is here to guide you to the best version of yourself.
Be yourself, love yourself, and start living for you. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and stay true to yourself always.